Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. Today our topic it is Boolean algebra. Now, first I give you introduction about the Boolean algebra. George Boole in 1815 to 1864, he has invented a systematic way of manipulating logic symbols, which became known as Boolean algebra. Now, the application of Boolean algebra, it can be applied to digital electronics, switching theory, and logical design of digital computers. Now there are three basic operations. Now basic operation in Boolean algebra, student, there are three basic operations. Now first one is complement, Boolean sum, and Boolean product. Now after that, what is the definition about Boolean algebra? A known empty set represented by capital B with two binary operations, addition, multiplication, and a unary operation is complement, prime represent here complement, and two distinct elements 0 and 1, it is known as Boolean algebra. Mathematically it is denoted as B is a known empty set plus multiplication, addition, multiplication, complement, 0 and 1 are the distinct elements. So this set is known as Boolean algebra set. Now how can we find it, the Boolean sum? If we consider a variable x is called a Boolean variable, if its value either 0 or 1. For example, when we consider x is 0, it means 0 plus 0 it is 0. When we consider x is 0 and other x is 1, so 0 plus 1 it is 1. And when we consider x is 1, then plus 0, it means 1 plus 0 it is 0. And when we consider 1 plus 1, it means it is 1. Now we will find the Boolean product when we consider x is 0 and x is 0 or 1. So it means when we consider 0, 0, it means 0 dot 0 it is 0, 0 dot 1 it is 0, 1 dot 0 it is 0, 1 dot 0 it is 0, and 1 dot 1 is it equals to 1. Now there are three basic operations. First one is Boolean sum, second one is Boolean product. Now the third one is Boolean complement. So when we find the complement of 0, it is 1, and when we find the complement of 1, it is 0. Now the next application about the Boolean algebra, student, if we translate from Boolean algebra into a propositional logic, it means how can we translate the Boolean algebra into a propositional logic? Student, you have given Boolean algebra. When we consider the distinct element 1, 0, 0, 1, it is called Boolean algebra. When we convert it into proposition logic, it means true, false. So when we translate each one into t, represented by t, and 0 into f, dot into and addition into or, then we translate into the Boolean algebra into a propositional logic. So 1 is true, dot represent here and, we replace 0 by f, addition replaced by or, and complement represent here, bar represent here negation, 0 is f, addition represent here or, and 1 we transform in proposition logic, we call it t. So the next question, similarly, student, we translate from a proposition logic into a Boolean algebra. How can we convert the proposition logic into Boolean algebra? So when we translate, student, each t into 1, f into 0, and into dot, and or into addition, and negation into bar. So when we against write the term t is 1, and is dot, it means multiplication, t is 1, or is addition, negation means complement, f represent here 0, it means 0 complement, equivalent to 1, t translate into 1. Now the third problem is, student, if you have given find the values of the Boolean function depend on 3 variable and 2 variable. How can we find the Boolean function values? So when the function, first we solve the second part. When there are 2 variables, so when we consider here 4 values, 1 1 0 0, 1 0 1 0. Now what is the complement of x? It means complement of 1 it is 0, complement 1 it is 0, 0 complement it is 1, 0 complement it is 1. Now the next column, if we make x complement plus y, it means when we add both columns, so 1 plus 0 it is 1, 0 plus 0 it is 0, 1 plus 1 it is 1, and 0 plus 1 it is 1. So we find the value at each variable. When x is 1, 1, the value of the function it is 1. Then we find if x is 1 but y is 0, the answer it is 0. So we write the value of the function. Then x is 0, y is 1, so the value of the function it is 1. And the last one is when f, x and both are 0, so the value of the function it is 1. So we will find easily, student, with the help of Boolean algebra, we find the Boolean function, value of the Boolean function. Now we find the first part, f of x, y, z, it means it has 3 variable, x, y, z. Now the function it is x, y complement plus z, x, y complement plus z. So when we put here 0, 0, it means x is 1. Sorry for that. So these are the value of the function we put here. Now when we consider the 3 variable, because function depend on 3 variables, so we will consider 8 values, 1 1 1, 0 0 0, 1 1 0 0, 1 1 0 0. One one one, 1 1 1, 0 0, 1 1. The next value is 0 0. It means 0 0. Similarly, for the 3 variable, student 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. Now first, when we find what is y complement, x y complement plus z. So first we will find the y complement, then we multiplying by x, and in the last column x y complement plus z. So we make further 3 columns. Y complement means the complement of 1 it is 0. It is 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. When we multiplying, student, the first column and the fourth column, 1 dot 0 it is 0, 1 dot 0 it is 0, 1 dot 1 it is 1, 1 dot 1 it is 1, 0 dot 0, it is 0, 0, 0 and 0. Now in the next question, we add these two columns. It means 3 and 5th column when we add together. So 1 plus 0, it is 1, 0 plus 0, it is 0, 1 plus 1, it is 1, 0 plus 1, it is 1, 1 plus 0, it is 1, 0 plus 0, it is 0, and 1 plus 0, it is 1, and 0 plus 0, it is 0. So these are the values of the function when we put here. If you write in this way, f1111, it is 1. The value of the Boolean function, it is when x is 1, y 1, z is 0. The answer is 0. Similarly, f1, y 0, z is 1. So the answer it is 1. F is 1, y or z both are 0, which is equals to 1. When x is 0, y is 1, z is 1, the answer it is 1. When x is 0, y is 1, z is 0, the answer it is 1. When f is x is 0, y 0, z 1, it is 1. And the last value it is when x is 0, y is 0, and z 0, the answer it is 0. So these are the values of the Boolean function. Now we will move for the next. Student, we will consider here what are the Boolean identities. There are some Boolean identities very important for Boolean algebra. X double complement, it is called involution law. In another way, law of double complement. The second law, it is identity law. When x plus 0 equals to x, x dot 1 it is equals to 1. These are identity laws. X plus 1 equals to 1, x dot 0 equals to 0. It means this law is called boundness law or domination law. Idempotent law, x plus x is equals to x, or x dot x is equals to x. It is called idempotent laws for multiplication and addition. X plus x complement, which is equals to 1, x dot x complement, it is equals to 0, complement law. When we consider x plus xy equals to x, x into x plus y equals to x, this law is called absorption law. And when we consider, student, xy whole complement, x and y both are different variable, which is equals to x complement plus y complement, or x plus y whole complement, which is equals to x complement into y complement. These laws are called De Morgan's law. So student, we prove all these rules with the help of Boolean, with the help of algebraical laws. So we will start now. Verify the Boolean identities from algebraic laws. So we will start now, student. When we consider the first part, a plus a, which is equals to a, this law is called, student, idempotent law. If you remember, idempotent law with respect to addition. So with the help of algebraical laws, we will prove them. If we consider, student, left hand side equals to, if we consider right hand side equals to a. If we add, student, 0, it means no effect in the answer. So it means identity law. According to identity law, A plus 0, it means A. But similarly, as you know that A dot A complement, which is equals to 0, according to complement law. So A plus A dot A complement, which is equals to 0. So according to using complement law, we replace 0 A dot A complement, which is equals to 0. So we replace the term 0 is equals to A dot A complement. So we write here A dot A complement. So we use here is complement law, according to complement law. In the next step, we applying here is if we consider A plus A dot A complement represent here distributive law. According to distributive law, A plus A dot A plus A complement, using distributive law. So student, A plus A, which is equals to A plus A as it is, and A plus A complement, which is equals to 1, according to A plus A complement which is equals to 1 using complement law with respect to addition. So it means when we multiplying together, it means A plus A dot 1, it means using identity law with respect to multiplication. Using identity law with respect to multiplication, which is equals to 1. So it means left hand side is equals to right hand side, hence proved. So student, with the help of different algebraic laws, we will applying here using the algebraic laws. We easily prove the Boolean identities. So now the next example, when we consider A dot A, which is equals to A. Student, if we consider the left hand side is equals to A dot A. Student, if we add 0, it means no effect in the answer. So it means using identity law and in the next step, if we will replace 0 by A dot A complement, it means using complement law with respect to multiplication. Using complement law with respect to multiplication, it should be equals to 0. So we replace the term 0 equals to A dot A complement. So we write here A dot A complement. In the next step, student, if we take the common from both terms A, So A plus A complement. As you know very well, student, what is A plus A complement? If we are applying here using distributive law, they are equal. So using distributive law, student says that A dot B plus A dot C, which is equals to A plus B plus C. A dot B plus C. So this law is called distributive law. Distributive law. So we are applying here, student, distributive law. So it means in the next step, A plus A complement, which is equals to 1. So it means using complement law, with respect to addition, and A dot 1 is equals to A using identity law. It means left hand side is equals to right hand side. Students, hence proved. Now for the next application, if we consider here, student, what is domination law? A plus 1 is equals to 1. Boundness law says that A plus 1 is equals to 1. So we will consider here, student, left hand side A plus 1. Left hand side is equals to A plus 1. Student, as you know that A dot A complement, which is equals to 1. So using complement law, using complement law, using complement law, A plus A complement is equals to 1 using complement law with respect to addition. The student, if we consider as A plus A complement, using associative law, with respect to addition, there are three terms A, B, C. So A plus B plus C, which is equals to A plus A is equals to A plus A complement using idempotent law, using idempotent law, which is equals to A plus A complement is friend, which is equals to 1 using complement law. Again we are applying the complement law with respect to addition. So student, left hand side is equals to right hand side, hence proof. So student, we have determined it is easily. For example, the next application, verify the absorption law. What is absorption law? A plus A dot B is equals to A with respect to addition. So if we take here, student, left hand side is equals to A plus A dot B. Student, if we write here 1, A dot 1, it means A. So it means using identity law. It means no effect in the given condition. 1 dot represent here identity. It means there is no effect in the given expression. In the next step, student, when we applying the distributive law, A dot B plus A dot C, which is equals to A dot A plus B, B plus C, A dot B plus C. Sorry for that, 1 plus B, it means B plus C. When we have taken student A common, so it means 1, it is first term A, it is B, and it is C. So A dot B plus C using distributive law. So after that, 1 plus B is equals to 1, which is the formula when we are applying here using boundness law. One plus B is equals to 1, and A dot 1 is equals to A using identity law. It means when we multiply any constant number with variable, there is no effect in the variable, it will be same using identity law. So student, left hand side is equals to right hand side, hence proof. Now the next application about when we prove all Boolean identities with the help of algebraical laws. So student, when we consider the application, so now we will continue, student. De Morgan's law. How can we prove it? So A plus B whole complement, which is equals to A complement into B complement. It is De Morgan's law. So student, when we consider the left hand side, if we consider A plus B plus A complement dot B complement, if we consider which is equals to 0, or and. So first we consider the left hand side, which is equals to 1. So it means, student, when we consider a plus b plus a complement into and a plus b multiplying by plus b complement, it means if we write it is in both ways, if we consider here the sign, so it means a plus b, which is equals to plus a complement and in another way dot represent here and a plus b into plus b complement. It means dot replaced by plus sign and multiplication. Means these are the replace of the variables. Again, I repeat. It means these dots, student, replace the symbols dot and multiplication addition. So we replace the symbols only in this step. So using distributive law, according to distributive law, we represent here using distributive law. We expand this term into a plus b, b plus c, it means. In the next step, if we write student a plus a complement plus b, then we combine these two values, and when we combine these two values into a plus b complement, according to using associative law. Associative law, and we use here a plus a complement, which is equals to 1 plus b, as you know, according to, and b plus b, which is equals to 1. So using complement law with respect to addition. So in the next step, student, 1 plus b is equals to 1 and a plus 1 is equals to 1 plus a is equals to 1 using boundness law. So 1 dot 1 is equals to 1 using identity law. So left hand side is equals to right hand side. Now when we consider, student, a plus b dot a complement into b complement, which is equals to 0, when we consider here the second De Morgan law, a dot b whole complement, which is equals to a complement plus b complement. For the left hand side, when we consider So student, if we consider A plus B complement, as you know that A plus B whole complement A plus B dot A complement into B complement, which is equals to 0. According to first De Morgan's law. So when we take in left hand side, student, A plus B dot A complement into B complement. So according to distributive law, when we consider the statement, both are multiplying together with A. So it means if you write here A dot A complement into B complement dot convert into addition and B into A complement into B complement. Using distributive law. According to distributive law, when we consider dot addition replaced by multiplication, so we write here and A dot A complement into B complement. And in the next, we will concern here B dot into A complement into B complement. So in the next step, student, when we consider A complement into A into A complement 0 dot B complement plus sign. When we consider B into B complement, it is 0 dot A complement. So it means using complement law, so it is 0 dot B complement, it is 0 and 0 dot A complement, it is 0. So 0 plus 0, it is 0. So using boundness law with respect to multiplication. So student, therefore, left hand side is equals to right hand side, hence true. So today we will learn about Boolean algebra. We have considered today different applications about Boolean algebra. What is duality? Duality principle when we consider in Boolean algebra. Now, what is duality? Duality principle in Boolean algebra. It is the last topic of our lecture. What is duality principle? If student f is equals to a dot 1 dot 0 plus a complement, then if you find the dual f raised to the power d, d represent your dual, which is equals to, it means when we consider interchanging the symbol dot replaced by addition and 1 replaced by 0, this dual, and dot replaced by addition and 0 replaced by 1 plus a complement. So in duality principle, according to duality principle, we interchange the operation plus into multiplication and 0 into 1 and 1 into 0. So this is called duality principle. So student, thank you very much. Take care. I have completed my lecture. I hope you will learn about the lecture. So take care. God bless you. Allah Hafiz.